I'm so mixed on this, and people just take shit and run with it when you say stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
not so solid in my beliefs that that I'm really one way or another. My first thought would be, I don't know how to say it with that. You can't tell me that Rap is just being a brat. I can understand him being a brat, but there's something there that he needs to work on, because I was sort of in the same spot as he was at one point in my life, and I just knew that I had to go get help to deal with the issue. But
That's the key thing, though, Constance. You knew you needed to go get help. Until he decides, I've got issues and I need to get okay, this doesn't change.
But to me, it's kind of like being like a drug addict. Nobody wants to be a drug addict. I don't think he wants to be like he is. Nobody wants to be like that. So what is in him? What's keeping him from going? I just think it's bigger than him being a brat. I mean, and I have 2 boys. That was my boy. I would not want the world to shut him out, no matter what he did. I would not want the world to shut him out. I know he has to help accountability, and I'm not making excuses for him. But what I'm saying is, like I preached to Mama T, and then I said, you all say you love her and everything, but then you just threw her away, I'm not saying Rap is, to be glorified and honored, and I'm following. I just hate to see him alone, just throw it away.
He needs help. From whoever. However he can get that, with the extent of what they said or he done. My feelings. I'm not condemning Smokey for not doing it. I'm just saying this is my feeling. He should have been reported. At first, Constance, when you said you had boys and him being a brat or whatever, that comes off to me as boys will be boys, and that's not okay. But I understand what you were saying after I listened to
the rest. Looking about Mama said he was just being stubborn, like being, throwing a fit. Like she was telling her little boy that he was in timeout. She told her little boy that Rap was being in timeout because he was throwing a fit. That's what I meant about being a brat. Now, if I thought Rap was out there like just yucking it up and laughing and gonna catch the next chick on the way out, I wouldn't. I just when I just wouldn't want someone to just. And I understand Fizz was caught off guard, and all the people that saying, "How dare Fizz?" Could you people not understand? He was floored when he was like, "Oh, he didn't even know that."
Fizz did not, for 1 second, comprehend that is what Smokey was saying.
Constance.
Right.
Smokey Mountain Mama said that he would send her a photo of antifreeze in a cup. And then she would call and check on him by other people, and they'd say, "Oh yeah, he's outside smoking cigarettes."
As for Smoky Mountain Mama's part of it, I absolutely think she should walk away.
It up, like you just described. So
no, but I mean, I just don't think that he's. I don't know if he's doing that and he's safe, but to me, smoking a cigarette outside is. I mean, if I'm upset, I'm still going to smoke a cigarette. I don't smoke, but smoke a cigarette outside.
I talked to Rat this morning, and he seemed fine and a bit better than yesterday.
Issue I was thinking about that none of my business, and I mean it's not my relationship, but when Smokey Mountain Mama was saying that Rap was a good guy, I was trying to work that in my head, like how do you grape somebody and not have utter disgust, like an absolute hate for him? She just seemed like she didn't hate him, so I'm like, that's in my mind going back and forth. It's like, if I thought he was, and I'm sure every trigger twice to say, oh my God, if I thought he was a demon, vile person that was I guess there's no really way to say there's no nice rapists, you know what I mean? But I don't know, that to me, that's when I'm thinking about the future, supporting Rap. I would like to see him take accountability for it. I'd like to see him grow, grow stronger, be better. But that still sits in my mind. Is he a evil kind of rapist, or just, You know what I'm trying to say?
He will be if he doesn't get an intervention. Yeah, he will, and he'll reoffend.
He might be fine, and everybody say he's fine, and he's just doing it for attention. But what if? What if? Is there a reason really to poke the bear, to test it? Do you want to test him? He might be fine now, and how do you know when too much is too much? And it's not.
Also, I believe said he's gone to a couple placements. She did say she paid for one out of cash. She's told the police. She's made calls. She's went above and beyond. It sounded like from what she's reported last night, to try to get him safe and to try to have a game plan. It sounds like, to me anyways, that she went above and beyond.
Oh yeah, I think she did. There's some fool girl standing around just looking at him with dreamy eyes.
I was just thinking that, Constance.
Mm-hmm.
One of these trolleys, one of these groupies that he's got.
Yep.
Well, I mean, look at Bernie.
And I don't want to be callous or anything, but it probably hits different when you lose the money with the love. You know what I mean? The lifestyle. And Rap, if you're listening, please, when you do come back with some work under your belt. The worst thing you do is come back and act arrogant, smart ass, cocky, indifferent, because then that's just going to be, everybody loves you. I mean, everybody loves you. They love your energy, your laugh, but people are going to have to see some work and some honest work, not some, growth, because I don't want to jump. See, I'm so torn on this. I want to support him because I think about my son, and I think about, you just don't throw people away. But then I think about, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. Love torn feeling, which is natural.
Yeah. Most people that I have talked to has said that exact same thing. It's hard to even comprehend, that he done something like that.
And you have no real reason. I mean, I'm probably getting drugged for this, but Rap, there really is a reason to be embarrassed. I mean, shit happens as long as you do better, as long as you honestly not manipulate, not fake it, as long as you do better, grow better, mature, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. You know what I mean? I mean, sure, it's an embarrassing thing, it's a bad thing, and here I am talking out both sides of my mouth.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, would I give Dolly the same opportunity? Hell no. I think everybody should hate him, but you know what I mean? I don't know. That's why I'm so wishy-washy. And not that I would ever ask that, expect the trigger twats to have any ounce of decency or listen to me, but you would think that just certain things at certain times that they could keep their grossness down to a dull roar, and not overflow with it and spew it everywhere. Like, if I see it, I'm sure I'll see it somehow, but I feel like I would lose my shit, but they won't do that. The more I say not to, the more they're probably just going to spread it out there. But show an ounce. Is there an ounce, a sliver, a tiny little sliver of decency to where maybe down the road joke, but right now while it's all fresh, could you not? I mean, just could you not?
He has got loyal supporters.
And friends.
Yeah, friends, loyal supporters, and friends. He does. Many of them are going to be there. We've seen this too over and over again. It doesn't matter what somebody on YouTube does. Mm-hmm. They have those people that are always going to be there.
Mm-hmm. And that's where I'm kind of torn, because I just gave the trigger twats hell. After that, they said they love Mama T, although I've never said I, loved anybody on here like that, like they said they love Mama T. But I just gave the trigger twats hell for disposing of Mama T. Like when you screw up a friend or someone that she was nothing to me, so I didn't make no shit to me, but
right.
They were loving her and friending her. To me, you would love them through it, and that's
people aren't disposable.
Yeah, but then again. I'm not that invested, and I don't know the extent of everything, and I don't know how about the manipulation, so I don't know. Selah and Nick, tuck off. Did you? Yeah, no, who cares?
I've seen some of their comments already today, and it's the normal BS that they do. And all this is going to do for them is give them content, like
So
I
here's my
said.
life advice to Nick Galena. When you are right, so you're going to go walk around like a peacock. I was right. I was right. I was right. That's what happens when you're a liar, though. When you're a liar and you fake so much shit and you make up so much shit, you might be right. You might be 100% right about a very important thing. People are not going to believe you because of all the shit and lying you've done before. So that's why credibility matters.